Welcome back to the Menace Garage, guys. In this episode, Mark and I are going to be servicing and upgrading our C250 CDI salvage purchase. Stay tuned. Right, guys, in Menace Garage today, we're going to be upgrading our C250 CDI's air filter with a K&N air filter. These give you about 50% more airflow, so we'll see if they work. We've got some oil, 5W30, recommended. Triple QX, I don't know, it was the cheapest. We've got some Draft Plus fuel filter going in there, that's the diesel filter. And we've got our oil filter, so without wasting any time, we've warmed up the engine already. We need to get the under tray cover protector off so we can get to the drain plug. We need to get our beauty cover off, that's the top cover here, and strip everything out and get everything back in and test it. So Mark, let's do this. No metal. That's proper dirty, huh?
Yeah, that is very dirty. This car definitely needed a service.
100%. This is horrible. Can't even see through it with a bit of light. Normally you'll get a brown tinge or something. It's pitch black. So Mark and I have managed to take off the air filter housing cover to reveal this horrible old filter. We'll be replacing that with a super high performance K&N air filter that you only have to replace every 70,000 miles. That's what they say anyway. So we're going to pop this baby in there. Boom. To get this cover off, guys, you don't have to remove the ECU. It's about 6 or 8 little screws all the way around and in the center, and you can just lift it up, pop the old one out, pop the new one in.
So let's see how that one goes in.
I'm going to have to clean you there, Mark. There's
very dirty.
Let me show you guys what we got in here. Yeah.
Oh, that needs a good
It's a
clean
little
out.
bit of leaves. It's not too bad actually, but I'm gonna get a cloth in there. That's what. Oh, I've got a piece of car in here. Okay, might find where that goes. I think I know where this goes. It goes in the front. Haha! I don't have to buy that. What else have we got?
We find the lock nuts.
I hope, guys, we need to find a lock nut for these wheels because it's not in the vehicle and that's a pain. Just hope we can weld something up. Alright, so to put the new one in, you simply lift it. We've cleaned up inside there. There's a guide tab in the center. It's just basically a stop so that it doesn't slide forward and back. Put it in to position and you just slide it in. There we go, done, job done. Just slides in. It's as easy as that, guys. Do it yourself. Don't pay somebody to change your air filter for you. It's really that simple, guys. That's it. Mark and I are going to get to close this cover up, and that's an air filter change over done. Bring them in, Mark. Bring them in. Look at this plan, guys. Look at this plan. Woo. Universal chain. Yeah. That's why it's good fixing bikes and cars, eh, Mark?
Exactly, because then you
can just keep this. The one size fits all.
Yeah. We should probably invest in the proper tools.
Mark.
We are the proper tools for the job.
Exactly. You can have the right tools and no brains. You're still making a botched job.
Let's see if I can do it by hand.
You think I'm using power tools? I'm doing it by hand, Mark. Okay, go for it.
How tight is it?
Da da da.
Oh, yeah.
Mark, do it by hand. Come, boy.
That's not working.
I have to reset this thing, man. Oh, God. This is what happens when you buy gloves on sale. Right, guys, when you're replacing your oil filter, that's what it looks like. It looks horrible.
Bring it further down, yeah.
That's what it looks like, guys. Horrible. Obviously, try to keep things clean and tidy. And you're going to want to be replacing your 3 O-rings. You should have a seal at the top. Well, that's the top. Down the middle and right at the bottom. These 2 are different sizes, so you can't really get them wrong. People are inclined to keep them, and you just want to change the filter that pops out. But the problem is, this plastic gets hard and brittle, and if it one day breaks and it goes into your system, it's not something you want, you know. So just replace it, guys.
This is the new filter that's going to go in.
Yeah, let's do it
Pop
once
in
on
there.
mark.
Yeah.
Check orientation.
Seems like it can go anywhere.
It's universal. I got some. Yeah, it's universal. Yeah. There's no up and down. I know it's gonna look ugly now because of my hand, but it's oil. Here we go. New filter in. Job done. Again, one of the jobs that most people can do. Just a little flat screwdriver mark. Bum, bum, bum. Let's start with the big one. We just take a little screwdriver and we pry out our lovely old O-ring, just like so. Just got splashed in the face with oil. Second one. These rubbers are so hard.
Yeah.
His name's Henry. I thought because it's an AMG you get red rubbers. I was watching a YouTube
No, but isn't
video
this the
yesterday.
black edition, so you get black rubbers?
Oh, this is a black series, guys. Oil's black, filter's black, everything's black.
Yeah.
This rubber is so hard, look there.
Jeez.
Doesn't even stretch, it's so...
That's dreadful.
It's just like melted in place.
Mm. Although these actually feel pretty hard as well.
But this is something else.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like rubber anymore. Okay, let's get the medium-sized one. Get a little bit of oil on there.
Or a lot.
Huh?
Or a lot.
Or a lot. Just helps it for going in.
Yeah. Lubrication always helps it to get in.
Yeah, we don't want complaints.
Yeah.
A bit of oil on the seal. Just take your time, guys. You don't want to be running to the shop for a new one if you break it. So see, there is a space
There's a
for
groove
it.
there, yeah.
There's a groove for a O-ring, so you can't really get it wrong. And
We're in.
that's in.
We got the smallest one.
Like, you're supposed to put the rubber on, not the glove. Just get a bit of oil there. And how's it looking in there, Mark, anyway? It's always good to have a look inside there. Yeah.
It's your torch.
Oh.
I'll grab it.
Too full of oil. We just want to have a look inside the oil filter housing. See if we see anything funny happening in there. Looks alright for now. Just all black depot. Yeah, it looks alright there.
Cool, yeah, it does.
Yeah. Let's get our oil filter back in. Okay, let's get rid of this. We don't want things falling in there. Right, Mark. Put Put in the neighbor's rubbish. Again, we're going to go with our chain trick. And that's 25.
That's 20, exactly 25. 25.1 in fact.
Right, let's get our oil in, Mark. We could have actually just carried on with the oil, isn't it? It goes to the sump anyway, it makes no difference. Look, we got a nice high performance triple QX, ladies and gents. It's probably made in Dubai.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was the cheapest on offer on eBay. It's an eBay special. Okay, guys and gals, it's time for a fuel filter replacement. So, we've got a cable tie here and a hose clamp here. It's a flow and return, it's a inline filter, so nothing much to it. We'll unplug the preheat, it's got a preheat. Just like that. We've got two clips to hold it in. One at the bottom, one at the top. I don't know if you want to come see that. Let me show them, Mark.
To see.
Alright, so we've got two clips. We've got the electrical, we've got the flow and return, or the in and the out. Two clips holding this filter in the filter housing. You want to start by unclipping the bottom one and then unclipping the top one, only because it's easier to get to the bottom one without this in the way. And then this will just slide out. So that's it. We're going to undo these two clips. We've undone our electrical tab for our preheat. Undo these two and just pull it out and replace it. That's it. Right guys, so we've got our new fuel filter. It's got a slightly bigger and a smaller through filter, so obviously you can't get that wrong. These two sizes, one hose is bigger, one hose is smaller. This is apparently a preheat, so I think it heats up the fuel sitting in there to send it off to the engine. So to get it in is exactly the same, it's just the reverse process. So we pop that back into the housing like so. It just should slide in there. Tight fit that is. Just get the direction somewhat correct there. I think we want to turn it a bit more, hey Mark?
Yeah. Have you got the clamp?
Yeah. I think that looks good. Electrical tab can only go one way, you can't get that wrong guys. Most cars nowadays you can't get these sensors and electrical tabs wrong. You want to reach now. Why is it so short? I need to angle it a bit this way. Maybe there. Just like that. Our electrical tabs in. I've got a thicker hose and a thinner hose. The thicker hose will go onto the thicker nipple. Sometimes if you get a leak on these from being used, there's enough meat on them to just cut them back a bit, but this looks fine. There's no signs of cracking, eh?
No, it doesn't look like
yeah,
it.
It looks alright.
I'll tighten that one up.
Screwdriver.
Did you have one there?
We did have one and then we used it to try fry.
Oh, yeah. I'll tighten. Did you get the clamp on the whole?
Yeah. Right, we're replacing a cable tie with a clamp, guys. I'm just going to get it smaller before I even get it in there. Again, a very simple job to do. Old one out, new one in, same process followed. Just see if this socket fits on there, and then you've got a nice ratchet wrench on there. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
You might want to do that 2 or 3 times. Alright guys, if you hear that, we're busy priming the fuel filter with a bit of fuel, and all you have to do on the Mercedes for that is to put the ignition on and off, I'd say 2-3 times, just to get some fuel in there. And hopefully that should be it for the service. So just a recap, we've done the draining of the oil, oil replacement, oil filter replacement, fuel filter remove and replace, and the air filter with an uprated K&N filter. We'll see if that makes any sound differences. We'll take it for a drive and see if there is any sort of noticeable power increase due to an air filter. I don't know how much power one can expect from that, but that other air filter was so blocked that I think it would make a big difference anyway, even without an uprated air filter, just to have a clean filter. So let's see what she tells us.
Okay, can I start up?
Just going to spray a little bit of... Yep. Make it up to about 2,000. Right guys, Michael and I just finished servicing the vehicle. We've done everything ourselves. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you learned something out of it. We've done the air filter, we've done the oil filter and the fuel filter. So I hope it's something you guys have taken from and that you've learned from. We've obviously still got a fueling issue with the car. This is just an ending to the service video, and yes, we've got a fueling issue. We've got a couple of videos on the fueling system of this vehicle. We're busy running through from the tank all the way through to injectors and then high pressure pumps. So stay tuned. We're going to get this car's fueling system sorted in our other videos. Like, share, subscribe. Menace Ride.